friends, come on in. It's Sunday evening, so we're gonna do some crafting. I'm Lori with Farmhouse Stencil Shoppe. Come on in, friends. We're gonna make a snowman this evening. If you're watching this part of the video, you might be watching the replay. You can always let me know where you're watching from. I would really appreciate that. Once you jump on, say hello. Let me know how your weather is. Come on, friends. Come on in, let's talk. Get myself pulled up here. Make sure my volume is down. And it is. Hey Sharon, hi Pam, hey Stephanie and Becky. Welcome in, you guys. Hey, I'm gonna use the Menards round this evening and make a snowman out of it. Hi Jill, come on in, friends, come on in. You guys get any of these Menards rounds? I painted the back and the sides of it already, so I could have a little bit of a head start. Hey Catherine, welcome. I hope you guys are having a good day. I am already over the snow. How about you guys? You guys got any snow? I'm gonna make a snowman out of this little thing. This is a 10-inch round. I'm sure that you guys saw them. If you didn't get any, a lot of people were posting that they got some. I happened to grab some. Hey, Atanya. Hey, Denny. I had to scroll up just a little bit because I wasn't watching. Hey, Carol. Thanks, Atanya. I appreciate that. Hey, Deb. Hi, Pam. Carol's in NC. Hey, Kim. You don't have a Menards in Georgia? No Menards in Georgia, huh? Hi, Gretchen. Whoops. You guys, I'm losing it tonight. I'm trying to like scroll up because I want to talk to everybody. Hey, Teresa. Seeing Leah from Make All the Things With Me. Hey, Betty. I'm so sorry if I miss people. I do have to start painting here. You didn't get snow. You got ice, Pam? Oh, that's terrible. Thanks for sprinkling, Marcia. Hey, Dana. You can purchase them online, but today's the last day. Ice. That does not sound good, does it? Hey, Pamela. Yes, I'm definitely over this snow. Hi, Erin. Hey, Ann. Hi, Gail. You guys, I have to try to avoid scrolling up. I'm going to have to scroll back through later. Because if I don't craft and I keep scrolling up, I'm not going to get anything done. So I thought it would be cute to make a snowman face out of this. So that's what we're doing. Hello to everybody over on YouTube. Welcome. Hi, Denise. Thanks, Christy. I appreciate you sprinkling. Let me get a little bit of water here. This doesn't have to be painted really perfect because I'm going to sand it anyways. The rounds are sold out at Menards. That is not surprising. I got some and I went back the next day and got some more. But at that time they had a lot of them. All right, let's dry this. Hey, Tracy. Hi, Stephanie. Hey, Denise, how are you? Hello, Debbie. I just bought some rounds yesterday. Menards was out of them last week. I would say they probably sold out pretty quickly. Hey Lori, welcome. How's everybody doing this evening? Thank you guys for sprinkling. So I'm going to make him kind of primitive style. So he's not going to be really bright or anything. I'm going to go on to his nose. I've got his nose right here. I had my husband cut that out for me. So I'm going to use the Folk Art Cinnamon for that. Hey Judy, what size round am I using? It's a 10-inch round. You wish you had a Menards. I feel like that I'm going to put it right on the nose first of all. That's probably too much. Probably too much. I feel like that Menards should be expanding. Hey, Bobby Joe. Hi, Sarah. Welcome in. Okay, I'm going to go over some announcements. Shipping has increased again, which is crazy, but they have increased their prices again. I need to put this under here. So I had to raise my price on my website. Not fun, but I had to. So, but it still ships everything that your stencil order will still ship for $4.95. That's the price now. And of course, I still offer the free shipping on orders of 35 or more. So if you spend more, then just make sure you put in that ship it free code. Stephanie is snowed in and staying warm. Well, I don't blame you. Hey, Deborah. So the other announcement was I'm going to go to Summer Hammond's retreat, her creative revival craft retreat coming up the beginning of March, and I told her that I would mention it on my live. So I'm just letting you guys know. I think she posted today she has something like 14 tickets left. So if anybody's interested in that, you can send me a message and I'll send you the link where you can go get more information about that retreat. Hey, Pat. Hi, Lisa. Trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think I have any other announcements. That might be it. Make sure that you click on those 3 dots and you can turn on live notifications while I'm live. And everybody on YouTube, please hit the thumbs up button for me. And if you like doing crafts, please subscribe. I go live every Sunday evening at 6:30 Central and would love to have you join me. I'm reorganizing my craft area. Need to add more shelving. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to share photos because I was just doing that this week and I had piles. This room was tore apart, but my husband redid my closet for me and added shelves and all these nice totes, and they're clear so I can actually see what's in the totes. So he did that for my birthday, so I'm excited about that. Hi Tina, I see you. So yeah, I've been trying to organize. Hey, Lavender and Lace with Lori. Okay, I lost what I'm doing. Okay, my sander, that's what I'm doing. Hi, Rhonda. Hey, Lori. Welcome in, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go around the edge here. And I'm gonna start with around the edge, but then I'm gonna kind of sand over the whole darn thing. Well, I have to scroll up for that one. I just started watching your videos and I'm obsessed. I love your signs. I'm glad that you love everything. Thank you so much. Hey, Janie. Tennessee and Oxford, Mississippi got hit hard, especially with ice. That is so terrible. So I am trying to sand over the top to smooth it out, but I don't care if I kind of sand some of that off as well. It's actually probably a little too thick for what I was going for, but it'll be okay. These rounds are really nice. They're the 10-inch rounds, and they're really thick, and they're already sanded. So that's so nice. Yes, it was a really good birthday present, that's for sure. You just finished dinner. That's okay, you're not late, you're right on time. Right on time. Hi, Jamie. Hey, Sue. You guys that don't have a Menards, you need to message Menards and tell them that you need a Menards. Hey, Val from Canada. Sand the nose too. If you have a cupboard, you want to take the doors off so you can see the items. I'm also going to label the fronts anyways, but I told him, I said, if you get me totes, I really want them to be clear so I can see what's inside. Summer Hammond with Hammond's Nest Creative Nest subscription group is one of the best too. You've learned a lot from her. That's awesome. She's very sweet. I have two sheep and 2 chickens made. Awesome. I'm glad you guys like that stuff. I want to make another chicken for sure. Okay. Me and my daughter, my grandson, made your cardboard chickens today and love them. Aw, that is so fun. I'm so glad you guys are having fun with that stuff. All right, so now that I'm done sanding, I'm gonna go back over here to this. And I already made one of these, so I'll show you the other one I made, because I wanted to try to get ahead of the ball game so I wouldn't be sitting here trying to figure out what I was doing. So it is a 10-inch round. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and find 5 inches, make a tiny little dot, and I'm gonna put down about 4.5, which is right there at that same dot. Just make sure it's like in the right spot. Now that's my little guide to where I'm going to put the eyes on. So I'm gonna put his nose right here and make sure I have that in the right spot. Oh, thanks, Denny. I thought I'm gonna go ahead and show them my my little chickens outside. Those chickens did not want to come out at all. They were like, nope, not coming out, not doing it. And I don't blame them things because it was freezing. But they always do the chicken run, you know, you open the door and all the chickens just fly out. Not this morning. They definitely didn't want to be out. Gonna get a dab of black here. Now comes the fun part for the face. This part always makes me a little bit nervous, but I like to keep it as simple as possible. All right, so we need to dry that. But I just did just little beady eyes there in the middle. Simple and sweet. Menards is 1.5 hours from us in Cheyenne, Wyoming. So it's like a little road trip then for you, isn't it? Hey Lisa with Lisa's Crafting Closet. Showing different content helps the algorithm of your page. I agree. I definitely agree with that. You have to make sure when you put eyes on that you get it really dry. Hey Shannon with Rosebrook Cottage, because you will smear them suckers. For sure. I'm going to put some little eyebrows. And then we get to do the cheeks. That is still not dry either. But I think I'll go ahead and put his eyebrows on. So I'm going to use my little eyeliner brush. Hey Lori, how are you tonight? Okay. Okay, here we go again. I'm going to get a little dab of black paint. And just give him some tiny little wispy eyebrows. Very simple. Hey Vivian from Florida, welcome. That's a huge nose. You think so? I didn't think it was that big. I mean, it's a little bit big, but don't you guys remember this one? Now this was the huge nose. He had the big nose. Excuse me. So this one has a big face, so he needs a big nose. You're doing good. That's good, my friend. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. All right, so I'm gonna dab this in his eyes. Give a little bit of a white dot sparkle. Just like that. Now we get to do cheeks. The nose is perfect. You like the big nose? Okay. So I think for cheeks, I'm going to use this blending brush. I'm a little bit nervous about this because I can also erase that little dot that I put on there with pencil. Because I don't want to smear it. I don't want to like smear the cheeks really bad and stuff. I'm not the best at cheeks, but you know, gonna attempt it. I'm gonna use this Folk Art Vintage Tea Rose is the color that I'm using. So here we go. Kind of put it on my brush, and then I'm going to put a little bit of water on it. Oh man, I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Okay. Kind of get me started here. More paint. You guys know how I am with cheeks. I don't like doing cheeks. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, I'm over this snow, that's for sure. It is not fun. I don't know if that looks right. We're just gonna go with it. Just keep messing with it until I feel like it looks right, I guess. We're gonna stain him anyways, a bit. That one's darker than the other one. The cheeks are looking good. Good deal. A stencil brush with most of the paint off loaded makes some awesome cheeks. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. One cheek is definitely lighter than the other one. One day I'm gonna be a pro at cheeks, but today is not that day. I think I watched at replay but never caught you live. Oh, okay, well, I'm glad that you caught me live tonight. Okay, so that's probably gonna be about it for the cheeks. The nose is probably gonna cover up that one anyways. Well, maybe I need to put a little bit. Oh geez. The more I mess with it, the crazier it looks. I'm just kidding. It doesn't look crazy. It'll be all right. It will be all right. Little off, isn't it? Like it's off, like lopsided. It's okay though. You paid to have them delivered. You're talking about the rounds. I think it's gonna be a little off. So when I go to put the hanger on, I kind of want the hanger to be off-sided, off to the side. So it's kind of like, I don't know. We're just gonna see. Let's see how it goes. They're good. Thank you guys. You think it's fine? So I think I'm gonna drill holes in it over to this side. To put the hanger on it. I know that sounds weird, but you'll see. And if it doesn't work, I'll put a different kind of hanger on it. But I'm gonna put a hat on him, so it'll be okay. I do feel like his one cheek is a little off, but that's okay. All right, so now I'm gonna do a mouth. For his mouth, I'm just gonna go back to the black paint and use this little eyeliner brush again. And I'm going to do some little X's for his mouth. Do one on that side, and then I'm gonna go over here to this side. Do one. These little brushes are very handy for little stuff. And it doesn't have to be perfect, although I know we go for perfection. Oh, it's starting to get hot. Okay. So there's his face. What do you guys think? Think it looks okay? He's just really cold. Your husband's cheeks look like that after shoveling the snow. I understand. I tell you what, it is so super cold outside. Hey, Kathy. You're not late, you're on time. Thanks, Pam. Thank you, Sharon. He's adorable, Lisa. Thank you. Thanks, Tracy. I just really want this to be dry enough to stain over it, because that is my, well, I'm going to drill holes next, and then I'm going to stain. All right, let me get my drill. So I kind of want him to be kind of like looking up a little bit, I guess. So my idea is I want the hanger to be approximately somewhere over here. So I'm gonna drill a couple of holes really close to each other, because I am going to put on, where is my wire? I have a piece of rebar wire, but I didn't have a really long piece ready, so I have a short piece. So it's kind of going to have to be like over here. All right, so I'm just more or less talking to myself, encouraging myself, all that good stuff. Hey, Christine from Bloom and Restore. So I'm going to put this a little off my table here, and maybe I should make a couple little marks first. Let me just... I'm gonna maybe here and here. All right, like I said, if this doesn't work, then I will move. I'll do something different. I'll put a, if all else fails, I will just use like a sawtooth hanger. Your phone is dying, no. Great. Okay, so that is all that I need. Just a couple little holes up there. All right, so now I'm going to stain it. So I'm going to use my Minwax stain. I'm just using Early American. This is a really good stain. It's good for primitive crafting. It's good if you don't want to go too dark. It's like one of those good shades. It's not too dark, not too light. Where did the round come from? It's from Menards. They had a really good sale on 10-inch rounds. And they might end up getting them back in, but they might not be on sale. They had a really good sale where they ended up being like 99 cents. So, for sure. No, Dana, I'm not. I'm not familiar with those erasable pens. Hey, Ellen. Okay. So I'm going to start on the back of my snowman. I should have actually, do I want to do that? You're not really going to see the back of him. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. I should have like sanded a little bit, but I didn't. I only sanded the front. Hey Tanya, you're in North Carolina. I heard the weather is cold there as well. I remember those North Carolina snowstorms. It gets really cold. You can always play it safe by doing the back of your craft first. So if you don't like it, you don't have to do it. And also stain his nose. I got too much stain on him though. Just wipe that off. So make sure if you do use stain that you do wipe it off good, so it will dry. All right, I'm gonna put his nose over to the side. This might be my last snowman craft this season. I seriously am just ready for all snow to go away. You just cut out the cardboard sheep? I hope you have fun with that. All right, so the fun part is doing his face. All right, here we go. You're getting sleet and ice. Okay, you guys, his eye was, his little white dot in his eye was not dry. Great. So I'm gonna have to troubleshoot that one. I kind of want to stay away from it so I don't smear it any more than I already did. I have to fix that though. I can't leave it smeared like that. But I like how the stain over the chalk paint looks so nice. Let me hold it up. It just kind of antiques him a little bit. I think it's really cute. I do have to fix his eye. Let me, do I need this anymore? I don't know. I don't think I need this. Let me set this over to the side so I don't knock it over. All right. I love how dark the edges are from the stain. Isn't it neat? I do too. I like that as well. Thank you. Thanks, Tanya. Thank you, Lisa. Stain really does, like, I think it just like makes the projects pop. Get those eyes dry. You love it, Stephanie. Thank you. Thank you over on YouTube. I see your comment. I don't know your name, my friend, though. He looks better with the stain. Now, the stain's optional, you guys. If you don't like the way stain looks, leave it. Just wax it, and you can leave him bright white. I know a lot of people don't like dirty snow. A lot of people don't like dirty snowmen. So, I definitely don't want to smear his eyes again. He's going to have a hat on up there, so that's not that big of a deal. Make sure the back looks okay. I think he's pretty good. All right, I'm trying to think what I need to do next. I think I need to put his hat on. I don't know if I want to wait and put his nose on later. So, thank you for sprinkling. That really helps me out. You love the stain look, Sharon. Sorry. I'm glad you guys love it. Let me dry this a little bit more. So for a hat, I'm going to do a couple of things. And I'm going to go all out tonight with a bow and everything. I'm just doing it. I'm going to put a bow on this guy. Minwax Early American. Yes, that's right. I never thought you would love the dirty or old look, but you really do. I do too. I love it. Yes, that was right. You were right, Christine. It's Early American is the shade. DIY with Crafty Sarah. Hello. Okay, so I have a piece of fabric here for the hat. And this is just some dirty, it looks dirty. It's actually tea stained and it has cinnamon on it. But this side, the cinnamon is really visible. So I'm going to put that on the inside and use the less visible cinnamon side. And this is going to be what I'm going to make a hat for him. And I kind of want to put it a little bit over to this side-ish. Kind of like tilt it on his head. So that's my plan anyways. I'm getting cinnamon all over him. You weren't expecting to like the stain, Denise? I'm glad you like it. Donna prefers the vintage look. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit of glue and glue down his hat. Do I want it that high up above his, maybe like here. I want it to be right above his eyebrows. I don't want it to be far above his eyebrows. So I think if this one turns out, I think I'm gonna have an auction, you guys. My page, I'm almost to 100K and I worked really, really hard to get there. It's very hard. It's a lot of work. And I think I'm gonna go through some of my crafts because I've not sold any crafts. But to celebrate that, I think I just might do an auction and pick out maybe like 10 different crafts. Because I told myself, Lori, you got to part with some of your crafts. And so that might be the turning point for me is the 100K. And I might have to just go ahead and go through my crafts and find some and have my husband help me do an auction. So that's my plan anyways. And I think if this guy turns out okay, then I'll just include him in the other one that I made as well, because I'm going to show you the other one. Unless this one turns out crazy. I know the other one's cute, but this one might be crazy. You're not a dirty girl. You're funny. Thank you, Deborah. I hope that I have that right. I need to flip him back over for a second. I don't know if I have it right or not. The way I wanted it. I feel like it needs to be down a little. I'm just going with it. I think it'll be cute. So like I was saying, this is tea stained fabric. Or was it coffee stained? I feel like it was tea stained. And then it gets these dark lines on it if you bake it in the oven. And that's what I had done with it. So that's what the dark lines are. I have, yes. I've been working really hard and staying consistent, that's for sure. I'm going to cut this extra off. I don't need it to be that far over. I plan on putting the hanger right through the hat. So we'll see how that goes. Oops, let me see what you said here. Thank you. You're inspired. That's what I go for. I just want to inspire you guys. I have to get a Kleenex, you guys. All 120 of you, you fabulous people. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I need a fan. It's about that time that I start getting flustered, let me tell you. Thank you so much, Erin. I have to wipe my nose, guys. I get the hot flashes and then my nose starts running, and that's how it goes. Loved your little paper towel flower bags. I'm gonna do a live. I've had a lot of requests about doing a slow video with those. So on Tuesday morning, if you join me Tuesday morning, I'm going to do a live and I'm gonna make one of those in slow motion, because you know I'm a slow crafter. And up close. Okay, so now that I have this part on, I think I can go ahead and tie it up here. So I'm going to grab some jute. Over here is my jute. So the hanger is like going to go over here. I probably lost my holes. Maybe I need to go ahead and make, before I tie that. Let's see, what could I poke in there? I need something to poke in there. Because a few minutes from now, I would be like, how am I going to find those little holes? Just something to kind of guide me. You just made the chickens. Hey, Debbie with the Evergreen Treehouse. Okay, now I'm going to, hey, Jane, I'm going to tie this off. 13 degrees and it feels like 2. That sounds like our weather here. It was like 16 degrees, it said, but it feels like 1. Like, let's just call it 1 because, you know. You guys, my nose is running again. What time on Tuesday? Really early. You might have to catch the replay unless you're a morning person, because my Tuesday morning lives are early. Sometimes even before 6 a.m. I know that's crazy, but it's when I get up in the morning and have my coffee. I just go on as soon as I can on Tuesday mornings. No set time, just early. But if you have live notifications, you should get a notification. Or if you're part of my broadcast channel, you should get a notification. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of tie this off. And I like that it's kind of bunched up and stuff. That's fine. That's what we got so far. What do you guys think? I think it's so stinking cute. I think he's cute, you guys, even with no nose. It's cute. Okay, so I'm gonna put a band on his hat. I'm gonna use this ticking here. See what it looks like. And I'm gonna make a band around his hat. And then I'm going to use this in the bow as well. So I'm just gonna start right in the middle and just glue it down. And I just stuck my hand right in my hot glue. Crazy, crazy me. Thank you. Thanks, Tanya. Thank you, Dana. Thanks, Pamela and Sue, Deborah. Oh, I'm liking him already. I think he's going to turn out good. These aren't my fabric scissors, so they don't want to cut. Thanks, Jane. You haven't done any bows yet, but you bought a bow dabra. Well, the bow dabra is good to learn on, that's for sure. That's what I'm going to use tonight. That's what I have, is the bow dabra. And believe me, I'm not really good at bows. I'm not. But I still like to make them sometimes. And I haven't made a bow in a while, like for a craft like this. So I thought it's time I make a bow. What do you guys think? I think the band is cute on his hat. Very sweet. Okay, so maybe I should, no, I'm gonna go ahead and make the bow now. And then I want to stick his nose on. I don't know if I should stick his nose on now. Yeah, why not? I'll go ahead and stick his nose on. Okay, so for the nose, I'm going to use this Titebond Quick and Thick. You love primitive crafts? I do too. He's kind of grungy. He's not real primitive, but he's sweet. So I'm going to use some Titebond Quick and Thick and some hot glue. The hot glue is just going to be on there until the other glue sets up. Thanks, Barb. Primitive's your favorite, Stephanie? I love primitive stuff, I do. I'm kind of like a silly primitive crafter instead of like a real primitive crafter. Like if you follow Cassandra at Willow Heart Prim, She is what I would call a real primitive crafter. He does kind of have a big nose, but that's okay. He's still cute. Think he's cute? His cheeks aren't too bad, are they? I think they're sweet. Thank you, guys. Okay, so we have to put a bow on his hat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use more of this grungy fabric and more of this for the bow. So where's my Bodabra? Here it is. All right. I kind of want to set him over to the side a little bit. I got stuff piled up so much. All right, let's see, what am I gonna do? I gotta have my jute. You gotta put that in first. Thank you, guys. I'm glad you like them. Get some of this grungy fabric here. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you, Teresa. The way my computer is, I can only see like 3 comments at a time. That's why I'm always having to scroll up and stuff. Thank you, Judy. That in, get a piece of this. I think I'm gonna rip this down smaller though. It's a little bit wide. Don't you guys just love the sound of fabric ripping? I love it. You love the nose? Okay, I'm done with those scissors. These are the ones I use for fabric. The other ones are just not cutting it. Seriously. So I'm doing some tails for my bow first of all. That's what I'm doing. Thanks, Sarah. Okay, so now I'm going to do the bow part. This fabric rips so nice too. It smells good too, because I'm pretty sure I put vanilla on it or something. I've had it forever. That's a long piece. All right, let's see. No, let me start with this. Where's the roll from? That is fabric that I rolled up. I could not tell you where I got that fabric from, but sometimes if I get like scraps of something, I will rip it into strips and roll it into the little balls like that. If I'm like bored while I'm watching TV or something, I'll roll up fabric strips, like old shirts or something, but I wouldn't doubt it if this wasn't a pair of men's pajamas or something that I got. I cannot remember where this came from, but it's awesome. It's like burgundy and brownish, like tannish, tannish, if that's the right word. Ticking. How many loops do I want to make? I might as well use the whole thing. All right, let's just see what this looks like. He's so cute. You need to make a snowman door hanger. This is a 10-inch round. It would probably work for a door hanger, for real. I think it would. You can find fabric like shirts and stuff, honestly, at like Goodwill. I don't know if I would go to Goodwill, but because sometimes their stuff is pricey, but I have found like men's plaid shirts that's like, some of them are done with like homespun fabric, and I have like ripped up men's shirts, but you can find cute fabric at Hobby Lobby too. I think that's going to be cute on his hat, but I feel like the tails might be a little bit too long. What I'm going to do is pull this string around to the front and tie it in the front here. And I was going to put a tag on him as well. I have a tag that I already have cut out, but I don't know what to make it say. What do you guys think it should say? Give me an idea for his tag. This is one that I don't know if you saw like the little stencil that I made with all the tags. This is one of those where you can put the stencil down and just make yourself a tag. But I don't know what I should make it say. I'm going to use this part to tie on the bow, but I'll probably put a little bit of hot glue behind it anyways. Just a little dab. Jubilee Fabrics. I've never ordered from them, but I hear they have some really good stuff. So yes, I would agree. That's probably a good place to go. Let It Snow. Do you really want me to put Let It Snow? I'm like wanting to get rid of like all the snow. Let's put Let It Snow, you guys. Burr. I do have like a little stencil that says Let It Snow that would be cute. We could do that. Burr. I have one that says that too, but I was just gonna maybe handwrite it. I might have to trim up a little bit of this, but I think it's cute. think that's so cute. I'm loving it so far. So far, so good. Okay, let me get the little Let It Snow stencil. I know I had it. I'd rather, if I'm gonna make it say Let It Snow, I'm gonna try to use my stencil here, if I can find it. Oh, please. Oh, okay. Let me see. I know it's on this one here. Okay, I think that'll be cute. I think it'll be all right. Let me put this over here out of the way. Okay. Let's do it. Let's make it say Let It Snow. All right, I need a little bit of black paint. I gotta get some more. I say that every time, and I really do need some. Hold please. I gotta grab a little sponge. All right, have to have a makeup sponge. I'm gonna stencil it down here on this end of my tag so I can put like a little star or something on there. All right. If anyone's interested, Esmeralda with Levitt's Garden is having a sale tonight. Well, thank you for letting us know. I did not know that. She has beautiful fabrics, you guys. I don't know if that's what she's selling. I'm guessing that might be. But I've got some of her fabrics, and they're really nice. You love him, Janie? I think that'll be it. I think that'll do it right there. Let's cross these bridges. I've got stuff everywhere. All right, I need that little, what do I do with that little brush, that little makeup brush? All right, here we go. Is here a little sign? Add some snowflakes on the tag. I'm gonna like grubby the tag up. That's a great idea though. But I don't think I have any snowflakes handy, but that is a really good idea. And I'm definitely not gonna freehand them. I don't know about freehanding them. That would be a really cute idea though. I like that idea, I do. I wish I had some tiny little snowflakes. Okay, let me dry this. Why do you cut the end of the makeup pad? That one I cut it because I had cut it before and it was uneven. So I like the end of the makeup pad to be really level and flat, because if it's kind of off, I don't know. I've just been stenciling so long that I know that it won't work out as good if it's crooked. So I was just evening up the end of the makeup sponge. Okay. So now that this is dry, I think it's good and dry, I'm gonna wrinkle it up. You gotta wrinkle it up. Kind of like wad it up. And then I'm going to take some of this Tim Holtz Distress ink. Not that one. This Vintage Photo is my favorite in the Tim Holtz stuff. I'm gonna kind of brush this on and hit those wrinkled spots. Some of them anyways. We are almost done, you guys. I so appreciate you for hanging out with me tonight on this cold, blustery night. It's definitely cold. I'm gonna also see what that does to the tag. I'm showing two different cameras. Oh, I love it. But it's so much easier than I was having to download all of my videos and move them over to YouTube. So it's so much easier to live stream to YouTube at the same time. Hey, Levi, I see you. There's my nephew, Levi. So I'm going to also use this as well. And make it even grungier. This is the dark sealing wax. Mine is getting old. It's like getting old and like drying up and everything. But it still works. Yep, I used my makeup wedges several times and I save them in another jar, my used ones, and I cut them off and I keep using them until they're just tiny. Okay. So once you get your tag the way that you want it, like it looks nice and old. I think I need to put a little hole in it though with the hole punch, just so the glue and stuff will sit down in there better maybe. I might not have to. I feel like I need to. I'm doing it anyways. So, yeah. I'm doing it anyways. I'm gonna put a little hole punch just because I think the glue will stay better on my tag. Okay, am I missing anything? What am I doing? What am I doing? I do have some greenery that I'm gonna put, that I was thinking about putting in here. Okay, so let me do that first. Or no, I'm gonna do this first. No, I'm gonna do that last. So I don't know if I'm gonna use the greenery with the snow or the greenery without the snow. This is a big piece, but I think it would be cute to put in there. And then I have a couple more little pieces that I could stick up here. I think that would be cute. Or I could use, what do you guys think? With or without the snow? Hey, Roxy. You'll have to watch the replay. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so while you guys are telling me, I have the flocked stuff, or I have these three pieces that don't have any snow. Which do you like better? Let me know. Run the strings through the hole and tie a little bow. That's a good idea. I was going to add a little bit of this. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm not going to. I was going to put it on his hat, but I think it's good the way it is. What do you guys think? The greenery with the snow or without? You guys let me know. With the snow. The three without. The greenery without the snow. Okay. All right, I'm doing it. I'm doing the greenery without the snow. I saw 3 different responses that said without the snow, so we're just going with that. You know what? going to be a little extra. I'm gonna get some more jute. Why not? Let's be a little bit more extra. Let's make another bow here. I need it to be a little bit bigger than that, but my fingers don't go that wide. Okay, we're gonna try to go a little bit wider. Make a little bow out of jute. Little bow, little extra bow. We'll put that down just for fun. I feel like I didn't tie it good enough though, but it should be all right because I'm gonna hit it with some hot glue. Okay, glue. Yeah, it's so sad that not everybody has a Menards. I wish everybody had Menards, I'm telling you. Or a rustic button if no bell. I actually have a rusty little star over here that I think it might be too big, but I have a smaller one someplace. I have two. I'm almost done, you guys. Bear with me. It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere. Almost done, you guys. Oh, there it is. I have this tiny one that's like a little star button. That might be cute too. Okay, so I think that's good. I got all these extra little things, but we'll cut them off and stuff. We'll get there. Okay, so I'm gonna put the greenery on there now. And this one's long, so it's gonna get tucked over here, but I think it'll be all right. It was just some extra pieces that I had. And then these two little pieces, I think I'll just stick up here, which will be really cute. Okay, so far this is what we got. I just have to put the tag on. Is the greenery on the side a little too much? It's kind of long, you guys. It's kind of like really hanging down there. I think it's all right though. I could tell you what I could do, but if it doesn't look good, I ruin it. I could cut it in half and shorten it and maybe put, because it is kind of long, you guys. It's kind of long, you guys. Should I cut it in half? You like the greenery long like that? Just the two at the top? I missed that. Whatever you just said. Just the two at the top. Okay, well, while we're talking about that, let's see if I can get this hanger in there. Remember my hanger? So my plan was to put it over to the side a little bit. I just have to find those holes again. They're there someplace. I just don't know where. Oh my gosh. I really can't see them, you guys. This is no joke. I cannot see the little holes. Okay, so remember I drilled holes? Shorter would look better. Cut it shorter. Okay. What the heck, you guys? Okay, there's one. So the other one is like there somewhere. Somewhere. Is it over this way? I seriously put them holes there and then I've lost it. Okay, well listen. I'm gonna put this on afterwards. We're not gonna sit and fiddle with that. I will get that hanger on there. All right, so cut that down. I agree. I think it's kind of crazy looking. Let's kind of cut it in a way that it might not be too noticeable that it's been cut shorter. Hopefully. That's better. We'll put this other piece on there too, but that's better. I'll go ahead and put this piece like right up here beside of it. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Much better. We don't want to be looking crazy. Okay, so now let's put our tag on. I think I can get this over here and this one here. I have this little star bow. No, that's not what I meant. Star button. But it's got the holes in it, but I have this other little jute twine that is thinner. So I think I can thread it through those little holes. It's much better, I agree. I have a little threader thing, needle threader thing. I think I can pull this through, possibly, because it's thinner. Those holes are tiny though. Oh, it did work, okay. So let me pull it through the other side. If I don't tear the little piece of jute up so much that it won't go through. Okay. Okay, there we go. So we got it through our little button. So I wonder, it might look cute from the back side actually. I was gonna tie like a little, see how the back of it looks? That's cute too. Let me tie a little knot in this or something. Hey, Amy. I don't want to tie a bow in front of the star because the star button is so tiny. It's like a little rusty star. It would just cover it right up. Oh, I think that'll be cute though, right like that. Okay, so I'm gonna tie this. And then clip, I think I'll clip those off, the extra strings. And then just glue this down. All right, we're almost finished. I'll show you guys the other one. Thank you guys for sticking with me tonight. I'm almost done, you guys. I know I'm a slow crafter. It just is the way it is. It's just the way it goes. And I'll have to go back and put that hanger on. But I will get that hanger on there. But I think I'm going to auction these off. I think this one and the other one I made that I'm about to show you. And I'm going to get like a few other crafts together and do that after I hit 100K. That's my plan. Okay. Wait, let me fix his hat. It's kind of uneven up here, so I'm going to trim it off a little bit so it doesn't look crazy up here either. And then I'll hold him up. Okay, friends, what do you think? And when I put the hanger on him, it'll be hanging from this side because I want it to where it's a little like off-centered. So the hanger will be over here somewhere. Does that make sense? I hope you guys love it. Thank you guys. Oh, let me show you the other one. Let me get this out of the way. I always make such a mess on my craft table here that it's just crazy. Okay, this is the other one. If I can reach him. He's cute too, but he's a little bit different. And he does have his hanger on, but I put the hanger on the back of him instead of through. And he says welcome, and he's got a little star as well up there. He's just different. I used different ticking fabric, and I used the dark sealing wax with that blending brush, and I brushed it on to darken up that ticking fabric. But see how the hanger is? So it kind of like hangs lopsided kind of. Instead of like straight up and down like this, it would hang like that. So cute. I love them. You're welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you, Tanya. I love them both, actually. And I had my husband make those noses for me, so I like the big bows. Sometimes you just got to be a little extra and put a bow on. He's adorable. Thank you. Thank you so much. Came on late. We'll watch. I lost it. We'll watch the replay. It's Sunday night when you're live. Yes, every Sunday evening, 6:30 Central is when I go live. Thanks, Pat. Thank you, Pam. Thanks, Deborah and Sabrina and Sharon. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Crystal. Your favorite is which? I lost it. My favorite is the one from today. It's cute, isn't it? I gotta admit, I like it too. I like it with the burgundy. That's very cute. You love doing hats on angles. It is cute, isn't it? Thanks, Lisa. You're watching while your husband's watching football. Thanks, Ellen. Thank you, Sandy and Karen and Judy and Pam. Thank you guys so much. What does the tag say? This one says let it snow. We went with let it snow on this one. And the other one, I freehanded welcome on it. I know it's backwards, but that's what it says. I wonder if they're ever going to let us have the camera the right way again. What's my YouTube channel? It's farmhousestencil.com, farmhousestencilshoppe.com. Just type in Farmhouse Stencil Shoppe and it will come up. It actually might be in my links up at the top of my page. I have my link tree on there and it should be there as well. Thanks, Kimberly. Thanks, Chris. Thank you, Shannon. Thanks, Penny. Thank you, Sarah. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. I appreciate you guys so much. Have a great night, guys. Stay warm, stay safe. Love you guys. Good night. Bye-bye, friends.